there everybody, so this homework assignment was watch the 3 videos up on Canvas and then explain which one was the most persuasive and why. So I just wanted to talk really briefly about each one real quick, and then I'll explain more in detail of which one I think was the most persuasive. And just FYI, I have a whole bunch of notes right here, so that's why I'm going to be looking up and down and whatnot. So first of all, I want to talk about what I thought was the least persuasive, and that was the post-shredded wheat commercial with like the cereal. And in general, I thought this one was the least persuasive because it was just kind of like a long shot to kind of understand, and they were trying to be too clever. Because nothing really made sense until the end. They were saying all of these like inventions been taken too far, and nothing really made sense at all until the end, and they're like, oh, the cereal never changed it, not relatable, and no one's gonna sit there and watch your commercial until the very end to get the idea of it. Anyway, the one that I thought was in this like second place, I guess, was the Citibank ID theft commercial. And this is just because really it related to the two different genders, two different people from different backgrounds, race. And for this one, I actually looked at the book a little bit. I actually went on page 12 in the Persuasion in a Multicultural World section, and two little excerpts I just picked out that I thought were really relevant towards this commercial. Was under that Persuasion in the Multicultural World paragraph. The first one, each of these cultures and subcultures has its own set of values and beliefs. At the same time, each shares some of the same things with the new culture as a whole, saying they're both different people, but at the end of the day, you can still make a commercial and relate to both of them. Also, another quick one, which is a little bit more relevant, just saying that it's vital, that a proposed solution to a problem had better contain an escaped hatch, just so those from another culture can engage in a face-saving option, because that's important to the cultures. So, like, this commercial could have gone in a really racist, bad way, but they kind of made a joke out of it, which is kind of like their face-saving option, which made it all okay. And lastly, I'd like to end with the most persuasive one, which I thought was actually the Dawn commercial for the dish soap. For two reasons. Just because I think that most of the viewers would relate with this commercial. Saying Dawn helps with wildlife, with their soap, and a big pushing point was also saying that each bottle you buy, they'll donate $1 to an organization that helps these little cute animals that you see on the commercial get help and whatnot. And so from the book for this one, I was actually looking on page 19, and the excerpt that I was looking at was, quote, literary critic and language theorist Kenneth Burke, 1970, also defined persuasion in an intriguing way. His definition was an imaginative one. He said that the persuasion was really the artful use of the resources of ambiguity, usually revealed in an artistic and frequently emotional and dramatic format. So this commercial is kind of like the little dog commercials where you see them all like at the pound, and there's the woman's voice behind like singing, really emotional, really makes you feel for the dogs. And this is why I thought this Dawn commercial was so persuasive out of the rest, because it really hits home, really makes you think, and kind of guilts you into buying their soap. But this is really what makes a great commercial, how persuasive they are